whereabouts do we go from here?
Well, not the inn, that's for sure.
I've not the faintest idea where the doctor is.
I know, we'll try the old church.
Yes, that should be safe enough.
Well, we might pick up some kind of clue there.
And maybe find out who really killed the church warden.
Yeah, come on, down here.
And just who's this we have the pleasure of welcoming aboard, eh?
Jacob Cooper's the name, innkeeper, come to talk business.
And how would you know of our business, eh, matey?
It's more in the manner of putting business in your way.
What would an innkeeper want with honest sailors?
Ah, no, master. That's good for your skipper's ear. If he'll but listen, eh?
Sounds like he might be interested.
It'll be worth his while.
Come below, matey. But belay any tricks, eh, Master Cooper?
Handcuffs?
A visitor, Captain. Who says he talk of business?
Business?
Aye. Business to interest a merchant like yourself, sir, to our mutual benefit.
Aye.
Brandy, silk, perhaps? Or should I call it merchandise?
Sounds dishonest, Captain. Aye, it does by Morgan's beer.
The only man who would call such business dishonest would be a revenue man.
Master innkeeper, I keep a law-abiding ship here. And a clean one.
There's nobody who doubts that, Captain.
And I'll have the ears of any man who thinks he'll land me before a judge.
Heaven preserve us.
But I'm willing to do business with any swab I can trust and who trusts me.
Trust. Aye. If there's smuggling to be done.
So that's your business. I'd know more of this before I drop anchor here, so talk up, man.
And I'll not give details till we shake hands on it. But I tell you, we are well supported.
I'd not prejudice my good name.
Would you throw in your lot with the squire and the church warden, eh?
Maybe. But not with scum like you.
What trick's this?
Choicest apples, top of the barrel, innkeeper. I've a mind to have words with this squire of yours.
I speaks for him. And he'll do no business without me.
Better for you if he does, matey. Else there'll be another corpse put ashore with Joe Longfoot, eh, Sheriff?
Indeed, Captain. Longfoot, the church warden. You killed him. What for?
Because he crossed me, that's why. And nobody who crosses Pike lives to tell the tale.
Oh, Captain Pike.
Jamaica! There's more to this than we reckon, eh, Sheriff?
Indeed there is, Captain.
Captain, fetch the doctor, Jamaica.
Yes, sir. Why should you come here?
Your tongue is nigh as long as your ears, innkeep. Careful we don't cut 'em both short for you. We're going ashore, Sheriff.
What about the old sawbones, Captain?
When we come back, then is time. You and the sawbones, both guests of mine till I return. Treat them well and kindly, Jamaica. But if there's any funny business, why, use this on them.
Sure, Captain.
Well, there's not much down here.
Nothing up in the vestry, and we searched that thoroughly enough.
You know, the old boy must have been bumped off pretty soon after we left.
Then perhaps the murderer was hiding down here all the time.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh.
Maybe he kept his money box down here or something.
What? Oh, yes. He did look like a bit of a Scrooge, didn't he?
Oh, he was dead scared of something, I know that.
Yes. Almost as though he was even expecting something to happen.
Hey, Polly!
What? Where are you?
Listen, maybe the murderer will come back to the scene of the crime.
Oh, no! Oh, shut up, Ben. You are a fool.
Yeah, maybe you're right, Dutch. It's early days for Sherlock Holmes, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I'm not playing, what's his name, Watson, to you. Oh, dear, I wish we knew where the doctor was.
Yeah, and the TARDIS, too. In fact, if I know him, I bet he's back in it all comfy.
Do you think so? Well, then we've jolly well got to find the TARDIS too.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. The beach wasn't far from here. Come on.
Ed, do you think it's the murderer?
I'm not trying to find out. Climb up first and ask questions after us.
If this is the murderer, then we're in the clear. And then if we tell the squire, Niall will help us find the doctor.
I'm not so sure. He was a bit thick-headed, that squire. Too much like a petty officer for my liking.
Yeah, but we'll never find the doctor without help. And only he can work for TARDIS.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't fancy getting stuck with this lot for good.
Listen, you stay here and guard him, and I'll go to the squire and tell him we've caught him, shall I?
Well, no, I better go.
No, I'll go. I don't like it down here.
Okay. Oh, look, Polly. Don't tell him about that, eh?
No, all right. I don't suppose I'll be long.
Look, Polly. Take care, love.
Well, what think you, Sheriff? Do I look presentable?
As a picture, Captain. But for that...
Yeah, my little pike will hardly be welcome at the manor, eh?
Yes.
Well, lads, take care of that till I get back.
Ready there below?
All right, mate. Let's see what you got to say for yourself.
Untie me at once, you rogue. Do you not know who I am?
You tell me.
I am Josiah Briggs, the King's Revenue Officer.
Oh, yeah, prove it.
My word should be enough.
Well, not for me, it's not, mate.
Untie me this instant.
I'm sorry, old son, but I'm not taking any risks. You may be what you say, but then again, you may not.
And who are you, sir? Pray tell me that,
No, I'm just a sailor. Only I got nabbed for the murder of the church warden, which I did not do. So, as you turn up on the scene of the crime, I reckon you're a good suspect.
I'm here in the pursuance of my duty.
Oh, what's that?
I'm after the smugglers. And I think I found the route that they've been using.
Eh?
That passageway.
Oh, sure. I suppose the church warden's one of them. Pull the other one, mate. It rings.
What say you?
Oh, forget it.
But this is so, I tell you. In truth, the church warden was suspected.
Honest?
I was hoping to confront the villain with the evidence of that passageway, but now that he's dead...
Ah, you're stumped. You ain't got no proof.
No, proof aplenty. That tunnel leads through a series of caves down to the beach.
Down to the beach?
Aye.
You've just brought me good news, mate.
Hey, where are you going?
Well, just for a look. Won't be long.
Hey, come back here. Stop in the King's name. Yes, style, Sheriff. Style.
Oh, this is such a pretty penny.
Belay that, ye dolt. We are honest men, remember? Now, here is our plan. We'll find out all we need to know about these little villains.
Smugglers.
Then we'll take their store, find Avery's treasure, and this into the bargain.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Tony. Will you take wine with me?
Nay, nay, Sir Squire. We are come on a matter of business.
Business? So early in the day? What can be so urgent, so early?
We were sent by a friend.
Friend? Jacob Cooper. Cooper. Then you must be...
Merchant, sir. Honest merchant.
By my favorite man. That's business indeed.
The very word friend Cooper used himself, sir.
Where's the fellow? Should he not be handling this affair?
Aye, that he is, sir. He's back at the ship accounting our various merchandise.
Aye, such silks, such brandy and tobacco. Aye, Squire, indeed.
Oh, this is worthy of a toast, gentlemen. I insist you drink with me. Brandy, eh? Silks and tobaccos. Well, here's to a fine cargo and a gallant captain.
And here's to a good landfall and no tales told.
And so say I.
Oh. Forgive him, Sir Squire. An honest fellow, but unused to the ways of gentlefolk.
Oh, no consequence, no consequence. Pray, have you breakfasted?
Aye, but I would remind you, sir, we still have business in hand.
Indeed. Now, what would Cooper have me do?
Sir, he thought you might spare the time of day to explain such petty matters as must trouble us poor sailors.
Aye, where to land, where to leave the goods.
And payment.
Oh, yes. As for delivery, it is at the church on the cliff top. Likely, eh?
Most suitable. But who will receive our goods, sir?